What a Nintendo Direct. That is a pretty interesting Nintendo Direct. Now, this came at the shock to me that I would have never thought that we would have been getting a Nintendo Direct a couple days before the Switch 2 Direct, but here we are. We got some more highlights and things about the Nintendo Switch, so hey, you could get excited about Nintendo Switch. The first number one big thing that we got was, of course, Metroid Prime 4. Now, I've never actually played Metroid Prime 4, but overall, this game does seem to look really, really awesome, and maybe it's a game that I'd be willing to pick up. What did you think about the Metroid Prime 2nd trailer? For me personally, I think it's a really, really cool game. Now, we got a whole bunch of highlights and stuff, but we're going to talk about the big things, like Pokemon Legends ZA, the second, third trailer, whatever trailer you want to call it. Hey, we got one. Now, we got a new kind of way to look at the wild area, because this really seemed to be a what in the world is happening? Why do we get stuck in the city and you can only go in certain directions? Which is a pretty interesting way to take the game, but now we know that you have to rank up from level Z all the way to level A, and then you'll essentially beat the game. So you got about 26 levels to go through. So yeah, this maybe acts in the way as the stars would in Legends Arceus. I don't know. It's a pretty interesting concept. Now, another game that we've never thought that we would have got is Tamagotchi Life 2. Now, we haven't seen a Tamagotchi Life in a long, long time. It's been such a long time. It's been 10 years since we got another one. So now that we got a second entry, it's going to be pretty awesome to see it on Nintendo Switch and most likely Nintendo Switch 2. So now you can go and hang out in Tamagotchi Life with your friends and do all that stuff. It's pretty interesting. Now, another thing that I found really, really interesting was the digital to physical kind of switch thing. Now, this is really, really cool because now you can buy a physical game, add your friend to the family group chat, and then just share your game. So now you don't have to buy the same game twice if you just want to play the game. Of course, you'll still have to get the same game if you're planning to play multiplayer together, but overall, being able to just take your physical or your digital games and turn them into essentially physical games is a really interesting thing. Like, I really thought that this is an awesome thing. So, now, we also got a new application, which is pretty interesting. Nintendo wants to show us the news and everything leading up to the Nintendo Switch 2. Now, I'm not super impressed that it's a mobile app, because I would have much rather it to be maybe an app on the Nintendo Switch, but I guess I understand that, hey, it's a mobile app because it's easier to access. Who here has used their Nintendo Switch in the last couple months anyways? So, yeah, having a mobile app to see all of the details and different things is really, really awesome. So, the Nintendo Switch 2 is most likely going to be having all of these games, so you don't have to worry about, oh man, I'm gonna get this game, but now I'm gonna be stuck on Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be backwards compatible. You will be able to play your Nintendo Switch games, so don't worry about it. You can get a game now, you can get a game later. It's most likely gonna be some kind of upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2, but overall, we're gonna have to see on that. It's gonna be pretty awesome on April 2nd. So yeah, we're gonna have to see about the Nintendo Switch 2. Anyways, for me personally, that was a pretty awesome Nintendo Direct. It wasn't the best, of course, but we're gonna have to see about the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. We got so many new things that, hey, it's pretty awesome. Tamagotchi Life, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, another trailer for Legends Arceus or Legends ZA, some new features like the digital game swap kind of thing, the new application for that, and a whole bunch of third-party games. So overall, pretty awesome. Super excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. But yeah, what was your favorite thing about the Nintendo Direct? I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below. And thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And with that being said, see you in the next one.